Unbelievable turn of events. By the way, she was in court today. She's being held tonight in federal court, made her initial appearance. Take a look. We've got some sketches. It's federal court, no cameras, but I think the look in her eyes tells us a lot, folks, about what is going on here and these allegations. Unreal. Well, let's dive a little deeper into a couple aspects of all of this. Joining us tonight, and in Los Angeles, California, forensic psychiatrist, trial expert witness, and columnist, Dr. Carole Lieberman is with us. Great to see everyone on this Friday night. Dr. Lieberman, I have to begin with you because this is mind-boggling to people. Your thoughts, your initial impressions of this development in this story?
Well, it's been a long time coming. You know, it really is amazing that she has been able to fool so many people for so long, including her therapist. You know, she received almost $30,000. Well, she did receive $30,000 from the government victims fund and so on. And most of that went to her therapist. And, you know, as a psychiatrist, it just boggles my mind that a therapist swallowed her story, hook, line, and sinker, and, you know, obviously did lots of therapy sessions. And in fact, she blamed the police she said that she has PTSD, and she blamed it on being re-traumatized by the police because of all of the interviews that she had to go through, and also because the so-called captors, you know, the people who she made up, who she blamed, weren't caught. Yeah,
this video we're looking at, key piece of evidence. It's purportedly her running. So if she's running, she's not like bound before she is found. Anyway, Doctor, I have one more thing I wanted to point out to you, and I wanted to get a reaction to this as well. A family statement following the arrest, and give us an idea of what they're going through. And the statement was, "We love Sherri and are appalled by the way in which law enforcement ambushed her Thursday afternoon in a dramatic and unnecessary manner in front of her children." Your thoughts about how the family deals with these developments tonight?
It's very difficult for the family because when she was so-called missing, they put out money for a reward and so on. They hired a private investigator. They really did everything they could to try to find her. And so it's a real betrayal. You know, they don't want to believe that this could just be a hoax.
All right. Dr. Carole Lieberman, I want you to take a listen. I'm going to read more from this criminal complaint. And again, it gets into the extent that she went, and I want you to tell me what that tells us about her. On August 10th, 2020, investigators interviewed ex-boyfriend. He admitted he helped Papini run away. He said Papini told him that her husband was beating and raping her, and she was trying to escape. He said Papini sent him a care package that included the location where she wanted him to pick her up. Then the ex-boyfriend said she purposely chopped off her hair and purposely lost weight. Chopped off her own hair and was losing weight to look like she had been abducted. She injured herself. She made bruises. She burned herself. And she asked him to brand her right shoulder. And he did. Dr. Lieberman, I mean, she's doing all this almost like self-mutilation stuff. And I don't understand. What do you think's going on here?
Well, you know, this is really something that started when she was young. According to her mother, her mother called the police when she was around a teenager or around that age, because she had been hurting herself then, harming herself, cutting herself, burning herself, making various injuries, and blaming it on the mother. So the mother contacted authorities to make sure that they knew that no, it wasn't the mother who was doing this. And she apparently, lots of people that they've spoken to have said she's a liar. You know, she's done these kinds of things before. And so it's a pattern. And I think, you know, she was really rather bored probably in her, you know, she created drama. Wherever she went, she created drama.
Let me ask you, Dr. Lieberman, do you think was it more about sneaking away the excitement to be with the ex-boyfriend, or was it all the attention she was going to get when she came back?
Oh, it was all of that. But, you know, it's sad also. The ex-boyfriend, of course, was hoping, and he got that impression from her. They were communicating for quite some time before he actually picked her up. And he was hoping that they were going to get back together. So she used that. She used her ex-boyfriend, you know, as maybe she thought she was going to stay with him and run away from her husband. And then she changed her mind. She felt bad about leaving her kids. That, you know, I don't know. We don't know yet. But certainly, you know, one of the things that's interesting is she blamed it on 2 Hispanic women. She had pictures drawn with a sketch artist and all that. She drew the pictures of these supposed abductors. And she had written a blog post years and years ago where she wrote about how when she was in high school, she used to get into fights with the Hispanic clique that was in her high school. So, you know, some of the things from her past, she invented. I mean, she took these things from her past and she put it together in this incredible story that she made up, you know, to both for the attention and, you know, perhaps this fantasy of going away on a more exciting life.
It's really a shocking story. It was shocking then. It's even more shocking. Again, she was in court today. She's presumed innocent, and we'll see how that case continues to